Are you chasing something huge in life? Something so big it feels delusional to say it out loud? And even though you've been giving it your all, maybe it's just not happening. Maybe you're feeling like a failure. If that's where your head's at, I want to tell you about Chael Sonnen. Because if there's one guy who went all in on a dream, even when it didn't pan out the way he planned, it's him. And what did he get because he tried? Chael didn't just want to be a fighter. He didn't just want to be in the UFC and fuck around for money and fame. Nah. He wanted the belt. He wanted to be the best in the world. Around the time he entered pro MMA, Tito Ortiz was the man at light heavyweight in the UFC. It was also around this time that Chael's dad died, and right before his passing, Chael promised him one thing.
I said to him, I'm going to beat Tito Ortiz, and I'm going to win the world championship.
And Chael wasn't afraid to let the world know he was gunning for the top. He didn't hide it behind some fake humility or try to play it cool. It was obvious what Chael Sonnen wanted out of this career. He went after that dream like it owed him some damn money. He went at it like a true American gangster.
I'm from the mean streets of West Point, Oregon, and I've seen things and been through things that somebody like you in your little pearly loft couldn't even relate to.
But Chael didn't take the usual path. This is where I think Chael Sonnen separated himself from other title hopefuls in the UFC. Of course, you know, people that are gunning for the title train ridiculously hard and dedicate their life to the sport. But he realized early on his fighting skill alone might not get him to where he wants to be, in a timely fashion, at least. So he tried something different, something we truly haven't seen before in the UFC. Not like this.
Anderson Silva is easily the most unpopular fighter in this company.
There's this dirtbag named Anderson Silva.
When Anderson Silva walks into a room, you could hear a rat piss on cotton.
I don't want to fight Anderson. I want to beat him down. I want to destroy Anderson.
To put it frankly, he brought us scripted, premeditated trash talk.
Well, Anderson's a fraud. He's a liar, and he's a thief. This guy's not from a bowing culture. You bow in Brazil, they'll hit you over the head and take your wallet out of your pocket.
I don't promote fights, I pick fights. I'm like John Jones, I sound like Sean Combs, and I got trombone-sized stones like John Holmes.
He studied pro wrestling, took notes from the likes of Ric Flair. He showed up to press conferences and interviews like he was already the champ.
Yeah, I think you can get them on eBay for about $29.99.
That's what I was just checking.
He was the villain before MMA even knew what to do with villains of this magnitude, and it damn worked. He fast-tracked himself to one of the biggest title fights of all time. You don't often see guys getting a title shot 5 fights into their UFC career and coming off of 3 straight decision wins. When he went into fighting Anderson Silva at UFC 117, nobody gave him a shot. Dude, this guy has no damn shot against the greatest of all time. But when the fight started, Chael shocked the world.
Walking with my Crocs on, feeling like a man, I'm so awesome. We can get this stepping if I see you got a problem. Hit you in the chin when I chop. Do the winning dance, now I crack these stunning jazz when I got the sauce and box on.
For 23 minutes, he had the greatest fighter on earth on the ropes, scared shitless.
Chael Sonnen credits a bunch of his work ethic to his late father, who passed away in 2003, and he promised his father he would one day be a world champion.
He was one round away from achieving everything he ever wanted. Then, that damned triangle choke.
11-fight win streak could very well be coming to an end. A record-setting win streak. Watch out! Triangle! This is trouble! This is trouble! Can he choke out Chael Sonnen? Chael's in big trouble. Chael's got his legs. He's got his legs across. That's what's he's done it.
Just like that, the dream slipped away.
UFC middleweight champion.
Failure was an option, but not one he was remotely close to entertaining.
When doubt seeps in, you got two roads. You can take either road. You can go to the left or you can go to the right. And believe me, they'll tell you failure is not an option. That is ridiculous. Failure is always an option. Failure is the most readily available option at all times, but it's a choice. You can choose to fail, you can choose to succeed.
He came back. He doubled down. He talked louder.
The biggest rematch in the history of the business. I'm calling you out, Silva, but we're up in the stakes. I beat you. You leave the division. You beat me. I will leave the UFC forever.
When I was a little kid, I remember going outside. I sit around with my friends. We talk about the latest technology and medicine and gaming and American ingenuity, and I look outside and Anderson and the Brazilian kids are sitting outside playing in the mud.
He fought harder. And yeah, he even took steroids just to get an extra edge. And that's not a moral lesson or anything. That's just, proof that this man would juice his damn soul if it meant getting to that belt. He got a second title shot against Anderson Silva.
Once again, we are underway. It is all over.
And he lost. He lost. He moved up a weight class, took a short notice title fight against
John Jones has finished Chael Sonnen.
And he lost. At this point, he could have walked away, but he kept trying. He signed with Bellator and fought legends like Rampage, Vanderlei,
I can't let you get close.
Machida, and Fedor. Not necessarily for the money, not for the attention. He still believed the dream was possible, even after the world told him it wasn't.
I look around this arena, all I can think to myself is, God damn, I hate New York.
Chael Sonnen never became world champion, but when the dust settled and he was able to see what he'd set up for his future, it was a win he probably wasn't expecting.
Chael and I create something for the new generation.
He's now one of the most respected voices in MMA. He supports his family. He's built a career off that same energy that made people love to hate him. He changed the way fighters promote fights forever. None of that would have happened if he played it safe. None of that would have happened if he held back. It all came from trying. I mean trying like fighting some of the scariest MMA legends past 40 years old. Even if your dream doesn't go the way you think it will. Even if you fail in the end. If you go all in, if you really try, you will surely gain at least something from it. Maybe it's a skill. Maybe it's a connection. Maybe it's a whole new path you never saw coming. But you'll walk away with something valuable. Because when you try with everything you've got, only good can come of it. And Chael Sonnen is living proof.
Chael, one more question for you, and I apologize if this is a difficult one, but you wrote that great piece on ESPN, and you're talking about how you made that promise to your father. And I'm just wondering if you could have a conversation with your dad right now, what do you think he'd say to you?
I just tell him I tried.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please ding that notification bell, and please leave a like because that helps me out. And yeah, I have an MMA podcast that I post every other week. I'm gonna post more of these because I do want to post more videos like this. Just videos that kind of illustrate important life lessons that we can learn through some of our favorite fighters in the UFC. So thank you guys. Do everything I told you to do. Leave a comment. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one.